Hi Aries, welcome to your December 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This will not resonate with every Aries that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Aries, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Aries. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Aries and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Aries, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I will be using the sound bowl to clear the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones, I do suggest turning it down a little bit because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this reading going. Awesome. All right. So Aries, for this reading, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you at this time, whether you are single or taken, whether you're together or apart from this person. Let's see whose energy is coming through the strongest and why, and what will be happening for you in the month of December in regards to love and romance. So let's see. Tell me about what's happening in the energy for my beautiful Aries in December. Ooh. All right. Separation. Okay, this is someone you walked away from. They walked away from you. You guys ended things, but man, they're not over it. They're missing you. They're feeling very... It went from my heart all the way down to like the pit of my gut. I don't know if this person regrets a lot that has happened between the two of you, especially if they were the ones to cut things off from you, break up with you, separate from you. They're working through that regret. And I wonder if they're going to do something about it in December. They're thinking about it, but I think they're holding back a lot too, Aries, because if they knew they were to approach you, to hit you up, you may not be open to it, or that's their fear of it. Or they think they would have a lot to explain that they don't know how to explain. Something made them retreat for some reason. You guys could be at a distance from each other. Someone could have moved since you guys split up, broken up. I'm hearing traveling too for some reason, whether that's for business or temporarily, or someone just needed to get out of where they were. Let's go ahead and read what it says. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I read and feel things intuitively too, so sure, maybe this indicates that you two, if you're in a connection, things aren't going great and maybe separating is the best, but I feel this is what's happening right now. That you are in separation from someone that still heavily thinks about you, still has strong feelings about you, yet is keeping their distance. I wonder if they think that's what's best. I don't know. Let's dig deeper into this. It's almost as if since you guys have stopped talking, since you guys have stopped being together, they haven't been the same at all. Like if you were to see what's going on in their life, I feel like they're in bed a lot, sleeping a lot. If they have roommates, because I'm hearing roommates for some reason, maybe they live with family, they're noticing there was a huge change since you guys have stopped being together. Ooh, acceptance. Wow, everything happens for a reason. You know, there's a meme that I'm kind of seeing in my mind's eye, my third eye chakra, of, you know, you see one person who's so devastated at first of the breakup, didn't understand why, is so confused, unsure, while the other person is kind of, who did the breaking up, was like, all right, I'm free, I did it, I'm gonna go be single, enjoy my life. And it's like 6 months later, the tables completely turned, where the person who was so devastated at first is finally in this new place of acceptance. And the person who thought they, did the right thing, just fled, broke up, whatever the case is now feeling that devastation that they just tried to block out. That's what this kind of feels like. If that resonates, great. Maybe not be a message for you, but someone's going through difficulty in being away from you right now, Aries. And I think they're trying to, I don't know, maybe for some of you, it's like they tried to reach out again. You didn't give them attention. You didn't give them a response. And now they're trying to accept the consequences of their actions. They're trying to accept that you're no longer in their life. Or maybe that's what you're trying to do right now, Aries. But for them to still occur in this energy right now, for this energy to still be around you, I don't think they fully accepted this yet the way you have. Or vice versa, right? If it's cross-watcher, that's a message for you. Interesting. Let's pull the tarot and see if we could dive deeper into this. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Oof. Yeah, all right. 9 of Pentacles. Let's get this going. Yeah. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. Scorpio energy. Talk about regrets. Talk about sadness, guilt, crying over you. You probably both have cried over each other, but they wouldn't admit this. Especially, I don't know, I just keep getting this message that they were the ones to break it off with you. And you didn't know why. Or you didn't know where it went wrong. Or you didn't know. It was like almost out of the blue to you. And I think, yeah, Aries, for a while, this was something you struggled a long time with. And maybe some of you still to this day kind of go back thinking about them, thinking about the hurt they caused, the pain they caused. I feel a lot of you just felt like there was no closure. So when you don't get an explanation, when you don't get a reason that makes sense, your mind and your heart just keep on trying to come up with these reasons as to why it all happened, why they did this, why they haven't come back, or what all those why questions that we always go in a spiral in when it comes to heartbreak. But a lot of you, even with this imagery here of this person like proposing something to this lady on the fountain, they may have tried to come back, but you just can't open yourself up to that. And really, it feels, Aries, very, very strongly that you were the one that got away, quite simply. They didn't awaken enough in time for you to wait for them to do so. I just feel the way they ended things was not okay. Not right at all. It doesn't feel third party, but it feels as if they didn't want to tell you the whole truth because they were afraid it would hurt you. But by not telling you the full truth, that's what hurt the most. There's so much left that was unsaid. So much left that they didn't want to say. Because I think if they were to say it, they would have to admit to something they weren't ready to admit to. Wow, this is deep, Aries. I'm not going to lie. And for those of you where this person may not have returned, they think about it. They think about you all the time. They think about one day coming back. But again, they know they'd be skating on thin ice. And I don't blame you for having this disposition with them, this separation from them. And I feel like a lot of you, when you find yourselves thinking about this person, you remind yourself, okay, stop thinking about them. It happened. It is what it is. If they come back, they come back. But for now, I'm fine with this, or at least I'm starting to accept it. They're not. Not right now. Man. If they could have done things differently, they absolutely would. If they have the opportunity to change things, they absolutely would. But they don't think they have that opportunity or that they even deserve it. But let's go ahead and see what the situation is. So at the center of this is the Nine of Pentacles. So Virgo energy, you could have Virgo in your chart. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Does not have to be the case, right? But you're single right now. Yeah. And I think, I don't know, especially if you're like with this person, talking to this person, or dating this person for a while, it was hard to accept being single again, or to be like, great, now I have to date again. And dating in this time, this day and age, is not easy. I definitely understand that. But I think, Aries, you're a lot better now than you were before. When this first happened, of course, but like, you didn't think you could move on from this the way you have. And you're looking good, Aries, by the way. I don't know what you've been doing, but physically, I don't know, it could just be the glow about you, because when we do that like spiritual cleansing, there's a new vibration that comes out with that, like from within us and out, and you have a glow. I think even people tell you you have a glow. You just are able to capture people's eyes and get them to stare at you in public places. Not that they're trying to creep on you, but they can't help but take a look. Your energy, and yeah, you could be physically attracted too, but just the energy you have is capturing. You need to know that. But anyway, so the Nine of Pentacles, you're single. They see that you're looking good. I don't know, if you blocked them on social media, I think they have access to other accounts to look at your social media with. If not, they've been asking around, and they hear you've been doing good. You've been doing well for yourself. Maybe some of you even have had some sort of accomplishment, some sort of business established, making some sort of money, getting some sort of raise you posted about or talked about, whatever the case is. But they are looking at you like, wow, Aries did good. And they are kind of proud of you in some way. But I think, Aries, there's a part of their heart that wants you back. That doesn't want you to be single, doesn't want you to move on to other people, that still wants you all to themselves. As, you know, you guys being each other's, and that's it. I gotta be honest, we do have the Emperor and the Empress here. And I do feel that there was supposed to be a purpose to this connection that was supposed to reach a lot farther than it did. And maybe, you know, that's what Spirit's telling you right now, is that, yeah, Aries, you weren't wrong with the feelings you were feeling. There was something that was supposed to happen. But everything happens for a reason, even the separation, even the fails of this blueprint that the universe was trying to work out for you. The universe can prepare us so much for our soulmate, for our other half. But it's up to us to accept it. It's up to us to step up to it. It's up to us to be prepared and be courageous to take that leap of faith for that other person. And that's when they backed out. Wow. That's deep. Wow. This is a deep one. So let's keep going. Someone, again, has like very curly hair. Very, like, I'm almost hearing like wild hair, which is sexy. Which some people try to, like, you know, style it or gel it to not make it as vibrant as it is. But they love it best when your hair is let loose naturally, all out. I think I picked on that for you before too, and this may be a similar group from a past reading. But they still see you as theirs. Like, you have left a mark on them that they'll always still be, as Aries was that person in my life that I'll never stop caring for, never stop having feelings for. What's crossing this is the Empress. Taurus energy, Libra energy. So, again, Aries, you were able to get back up. You were able to realize that if they didn't accept me, if they didn't recognize my value, my worth, different than other signs I've read for before that was still struggling with that, the rejection of this person, you've overcome that stage of blaming yourself, of being so hard on yourself, judgmental of yourself. And I think now in this very moment, Aries, although you may still have some memories of this person that are fond, you're ready for the new. You're ready to accept whatever is meant to happen, whatever the universe does have planned. In the meantime, you'll prepare. You'll sit and wait. I think you're not the one to now just go out looking for it. You'll know it will come to you in the right timing. I feel that some of you are tired of dating apps. You don't want to use them. You want to kind of have that connection where you just meet someone and the chemistry is there. Maybe you deactivated some dating apps. I don't know. I'm just some random message for someone out there. But I also have to say too, for someone, someone may be pregnant or is pregnant currently with this person that walked away, or that you two aren't having a relationship anymore. And I think that weighs very, very heavily on their mind. Or if you guys do have kids with each other, that is something they can't ignore. And they've tried to, or tried to have you get all the responsibility in it. I don't know, this person kind of likes to distract themselves with things, but the distractions never last very long. At the end of the day, the truth still stands. But I do feel that this being the challenging, the crossing of the whole spread here, the Empress, you really were everything that they wanted. They didn't realize it until it was too late. And now you've outgrown it. I also get someone that could have mother issues, mother problems with the Empress challenging the spread. And due to those issues, parental issues maybe even, it could have been like a father who didn't stand up for themselves enough or whatever, right? A mother who is controlling, neglectful. That has played a lot into what they believe they could accept in love, what they're worthy of in love. And if it's for you, you had those parental issues, different than that, I think you've been working on a lot on what made you guys so attracted to each other in the first place. That I feel both of you, it's almost like a trauma bond in some way that you had with this person. Or both of you went through similar things, but it was low vibrational. And that's why it had to end. Both of you weren't in alignment with each other during the time when you were together. Wow. What's crowning this is the Ace of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. They still love you, Aries. They're still in love with you. You have opened their heart in a way no one else has, no one else could. And I think Aries, again, although there could be anger as there should be, or as I understand and completely don't judge you for, or resentment or distrust, like some, not all, may have feelings for this person in some way too. But the difference is you're not going to drown yourself in these feelings like you did once upon a time. You'll accept it, send love out into the universe, and then wait for what is going to meet your cup of love the way you hoped this person would. I feel that there's someone who would like whisper your name in your ear, or whisper things in your ear when you're making love, or just hanging out with people together. They just say something just for you two to hear. I don't know why I'm hearing whispers. Maybe it's just a symbol from spirit telling me that there's so much more they want to say, but they're not going to, or they're going to be very quiet about it, or just say to themselves what they wish they could say to you. But you need to know they still love you. And I think you do know that. But having feelings and having love for someone isn't always enough. Rooting this is the Emperor. Aries energy. Some of you could be dealing with another Aries perhaps. Aries, this is what you had to do to move forward. You had to recognize what was in your control and what was out of your control. And what was in your control, your reaction, how you're going to move forward, what you can do with the time you have now. That's what you've executed. That's what you've really gotten to terms with. And realized, I can't control anyone else. I can't have major influence or make anyone decide to reach out to me, make anyone decide to show me that they love me or that they care. But what I can do is do that for me. Work on what I need to work on, learn the lessons that I need to learn so I can be a better version of myself, a powerful version of myself, so firm in my own belief of who I am and what I want that nothing can dissuade me, nothing can throw me off my track. I feel, Aries, you are determined to find love again. You want to have love again. I think you are moving towards putting yourself out there, introducing yourself to people, going to the invites you wouldn't have gone to before when this first happened. And Spirit's saying that's the right thing to do. But I feel you're coming back into your power, Aries. Through acceptance, you're coming back in your power. Everyone's noticing it. Maybe you don't give yourself enough credit for it, but everyone sees how far you've come from the devastation you went through with this person to where you are now. For some of you, this could have been a boss or a manager, or someone much older than you, or you're much older than them. Recent past is the Queen of Wands, Aries energy. I love this for you, Aries. Yeah. Again, I think you've been going out more. You've been hitting certain people up that maybe you left unread for a little bit. You didn't open their inbox, their messages. You've been getting some attention. You've been turning some heads, whether you realize that or not. I think people have asked, like, what's up with Aries? Are they single? Can I get their number? Or been going up to you, asking you, like strangers or people who, you just acquaint yourself with. They're really been pursuant with you, especially one person that you're kind of trying to see if you feel, but you're not really sure. But whoever this person is that has regrets, misses you, is noticing this. I don't know if there's a certain picture you posted that has caught their eye that was definitely very sexy, and you wanted it to be. Not for this person particularly, but just to show off. Why not? I don't know. I think a lot of the times we put a lot of jealousy gets sent out there where we don't feel like we can feel good about how we look or how we feel about ourselves. There's a difference between narcissistic and feeling empowered with your body and with your own sensual feelings about yourself, which is okay. I don't know. But I really do think with this Queen of Wands Aries, regardless of gender or sex, you are attracting. People are noticing who you are, what you can give. And I think you have been getting some offers, or at least some looks being sent your way, letting you know that you still got it. What you need to know about this situation is the 8 of Cups, Pisces energy. Yeah. If they walked away from you, Aries, leaving you feeling like you didn't understand what happened, what went wrong, everything was so good, and all of a sudden they just left, they wish they could come back. But they're keeping their distance. Again, I do feel out of the very least they think they can give you is that space, just because they know how much they hurt you. And others of you, Aries, I think, despite what could have happened between the two of you, or maybe even some of you feel what should have happened between the two of you, you're accepting it didn't. You're accepting either of you walked away, maybe both of you walked away. But different than holding on to the loss of it, the feelings of rejection from it, that's what you're moving away from, or Spirit wants you to move away from, to realize that there could have been bigger plans, but it happened the way it happened. Maybe in the long road down the way, you guys will talk again, come more to terms with it again. But I think you need to know that, yeah, it did end, and that's okay. I think really why they're coming up in your energy so strongly right now is because they're having a lot of regrets. They're having a lot of doubts. They're having a lot of fears that they won't be able to find what you two had with someone else. That you were the one they were meant to have this with, and they blew it because they got afraid. I do feel fear. I wonder why. If it could have been to a pregnancy, if it could have been to a talk about commitment, or you demanding an expectation they felt they couldn't meet, I don't know. Maybe fear of intimacy, fear of vulnerability. Kind of want to clarify this. I'm going to get nosy. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Let's see if Spirit says anything. Queen of Wands in reverse. Wow. Aries. Honestly, they really did feel like they couldn't match your energy. They felt insecure. They felt like you deserved better in some way. That this feels totally like someone who just thinks that they can't give the Queen of Wands, regardless of gender or sex, what they need or want, or to keep them happy the way they were. Whew, wow. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. Whoa. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. For some of you, if they try to think grass was greener on the other side with someone else, they're not getting the same loving, passionate, sensual energy that they got from you. They are in a relationship right now or talking to someone right now that is a bit cold, that is a bit blunt, that expects a lot from them. Interesting. But others of you, I think, if this is your energies, if you have air in your chart, or even if you don't, you communicated your needs and they felt like they couldn't match it. They couldn't reach it. And instead of explaining that and putting them in further shame or guilt, they just walked away. They couldn't give you that truth. Wow. Okay, Aries. To see the likely outcome of this situation, what's likely to happen and unfold either with this person or in your love life in general, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to see the likely outcome of all this, out of all this situation. Will they reach out? What will happen? But even dive deeper into this connection, seeing what the purpose of all of it was, what may have supposed to have happened, or, you know, just dive deeper into your love life. I'm going to overturn this card here and pull some oracle cards as well. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find a link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Aries, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way and it's giving you healing, insight, clarity, and guidance in regards to your love life. If it did, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a free customized gift box from me? I'm doing this giveaway where I'm selecting one lucky subscriber every month to win a box full of goodies that I put together for that lucky winner that contains a bunch of metaphysical stuff that I'm excited to give. If you're interested in seeing what's in this box or how can I enter my chance to win, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there in case you're interested. I love you, Aries, very much. And I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.